Okay, so last week you successfully played around in Jigao, managed to win a few prizes, get a few medals. I kind of struck up some relationships, somewhat cordial for the most part, with Io Jebby, with Dermot, with Maggie, with Irvin Wastewalker, and Gazaliad. And you were both chosen to compete in the finale of the Festival of Merit, which was to race through an emerald grotto and get an amulet that turned out to be attached to a spear. Now, I believe, Cadus, you have the amulet in the pocket, so you are the official winners of the Festival of Merit. Complications, though,
Yes.
arose as the shark was going through its death throes with blood and everything just murking the water. It smashed into this back wall. Over? Yeah, smashed into this back wall of the grotto, revealing an opening on the other side. And what you see, let's get my absolute notes here. So the dying shark slams into the stone pillar in the south end of the cavern. The pillar cracks under the force, teeters, then crashes down against the south wall. The wall fractures and collapses, revealing a passage awash with light, with golden light. Now, just to be cleared, did Hatum, is it your go next, or is it you're next on the initiative? What, I'm not sure. No, yes.
I thought it was
I think-
Sigurd. Because didn't
I
Hatum
think,
deal
I did,
the
yeah.
final blow?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
The Sigvard did the final blow. Makes Siving Sigvard does. Okay, so I'm just... Orders are going to become important soon. I know there's no active enemies. So Sigvard hacks into the shark. As I said, it moves around, it crashes into this back wall and opens up the area. Sigvard raises his hand in triumph. I am the champion! So that's what he's going to do, since he's keeping to Pierre, the player who plays him. So Kaelin, what do? You see this passage to the south. You do.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if this is a quicker exit to leave this grotto.
Mm-hmm.
And if I recall correctly, this potion of, breathe underwater thing lasts for about an hour. So we have only been in this grotto for not an hour yet, right?
No, like less than 10 minutes even. You have plenty of time left. Ocean of water.
Okay, nice. Because at this, when we entered the grotto, we used this amulet, this medal of, I think it was maces or something, to try to find the quickest way
Oh, yep.
to our destination. And I think that effect lasts for an hour. So I would like to use that effect to try to see that if this crack in the wall leads to the outside quicker than the way which we came from.
Sure. And I say, since you're already activated the middle of the maze, I believe it was, you do see the quickest way out of it, and it's basically back the way you came.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess that means there's something else inside this wall. Are we curious enough to find out what it is? That's the question.
Is Kaelin
If it's
curious
gonna
enough?
become curious, then it's gonna say, oh, it must be the light. Could it be a beacon?
Maybe it could. I don't know. I don't know what a beacon looks like in the name of your religion, but I'm a curious
That's true.
fellow, so I think
Never
we
seen
should
one.
explore. yeah, I think we should explore, right, guys?
Sounds good to me.
Are we in turn order or?
Yep. No, we're as I
wait,
said.
Yeah, it is in turn order. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna use all my movement, and I guess it's restricted because we're underwater. So
Uh-huh.
15 feet there is normal speed, and then 15 feet deeper. So around here.
Where you can get to exactly, Kalen. The shaft that it kind of goes up a little bit. You can push forward right to there using your full dash action. Okay.
Oh.
And what you see, the cramped passage bends upward until the tunnels becomes vertical. So you scramble up there, and golden light radiates from the upper end of the shaft. And as you push through, the watery environment gives way to a cavern dotted with trees and pools of water. The walls are covered in vines of green ivy interspersed with colourful flowers. And part of the cavern is open to the sky. In the middle of the cavern is a sphere of pale light surrounding a crystal pedestal, upon which rests a golden pendant attached to a fine silver chain.
Ooh. Is the room filled with water as well?
Oh, no, it's completely. You've emerged from the water. As I said, there's the cavern. Part of the cavern is open to the sky, so you're out of the water. You're obviously dripping wet still, and you see this golden pendant resting right on this pedestal. Unfortunately,
Okay, cool.
you used your dash action to get there, so that's the end of your turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna beckon on the others to follow along, and yeah.
Ayo Jabe, with her incredible swim speed, he follows you in your footsteps. She kind of jumps ahead of you, and dashing forward, splashing out of the water, her hand reaches for the golden pendant. But for some reason, she brings her hand back. She hesitates. She's not sure whether to grab it or not. What do I do? What do I do? That moment of panic. Switch back. Amber.
I'm gonna swim up to the cavern. Dashing.
Okay, so the first 15
Using
or
my
so
dash action, I can get up to there next to Io.
part of yours during the first part of your dash action, and you've got to swim through the water, right, which is difficult. Right?
Oh, sorry. My initial movement put me back here behind the shark.
I'll say you're behind the shark, so where Cadus is. Let's say you push through into the cavern. We'll say it's there, but you don't get to dash close enough to make a grab for the pendant. Sound good, Amber?
That sounds fine.
Okay, cool. So Maggie says, "Oh, we're going here. Go have a look, but I'm far too big to be fitting in there." Irvin Wastewater does something similar. He scrambles up into the cavern. He says, "Aya, what the hell are you waiting for? Grab the damn thing!" Aya says, she's looking like she wants to grab it, but she's not quite allowing herself to do something. Gausaliad kind of swims down to here, trying to get closer, but he's too far away. Dermot does the same thing. He pushes through. And he gets right next to Ayo Jabi, and he's looking to lunge towards it. Cadus, over to you. And I'm going to say, since you're so close to the entrance, you can get right up next to the pendant if you want.
And I have that amulet, so I can have regular speed anyway.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you can definitely get up to the crystal pedestal if you so choose.
I will grab the pendant.
Okay, you grab the pendant. The light around the pedestal fades as a spectral figure in the form of a male human rises from the amulet. He is dressed in leather armor and a tattered red cape and wears a shield. His face is framed with curly brown hair, and he bears a melancholic expression. He pleads, "I am imprisoned! Please help me!" Suddenly, the ground vanishes beneath your feet, and you fall. Everybody is seeing this, by the way, not just Cadus. Everybody is seeing this. Suddenly, the ground vanishes beneath your feet, and you fall, tumbling down through a vortex of golden light. You fall deeper, then suddenly stop. The golden light subsides, and you find yourself suspended in a pitch black expanse. You feel water buoying you. A vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating the melancholy warrior. You're shackled to the ground by disgusting strands of a fleshy, crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens, sobbing, and chokes out, "Moonweaver! I beg of you! Guide those with powers to save me to the site where I first prayed to you." He looks his round and settles eyes on you. First Cadus, then Hatum, Amber, Kaelin, and Sigvard. And he says, "Gods, there you are. My name is Alexian. I am lost in darkness. Long ago I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of a temple of evil. I beg you, take my jewel and..." You feel consciousness leaving you, as if the pressure of the water was crushing the life out of you. Alexian's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. "Save me, please." And everything goes blank. Time passes. Not sure how long passes. A minute? Could be an hour, could be a day. You don't know. But you all come to consciousness. Cadus, you have the amulet, a grasp to your cheek. Hatum and Sigvard, you come awake into the water. You realize however long you're out for must be less than about 15 minutes because you are still able to breathe water. You all come to. Ayo Jabi turns towards you. Now this is quite a lot of information. I'll paste it into chat. But I'll give you a moment to read that before I'm happy. Okay, as consciousness returns to your body, take stock of exactly where you are and what the hell just happened. With Cadus, you still grasping this thing in your... Ayo Jabi turns to you. You can see her. She is also, she's fallen to the ground and she's just standing to right herself and get up. She turns to you, Cadus, and says, "What is that? What have you found? What just happened?"
My guess is as good as yours. Some spectral being just showed up and I think asked us to help it.
I saw that too, but his voice was muffled, as if he was talking underwater. Was it the same thing for you?
Oh no, I heard him fine.
Maybe that is because you have that. And here's some neat little art about kind of what you saw. Imagine that's Cadus there with the amulet. And maybe it has something to do with that amulet. May I have a look at it?
I give her a weird side eye and put it around my neck and say, I think I'll keep it for now.
Sigfrid,
Kaelin,
do you come into the chamber so you can be part of this conversation? Oh, Sigfrid does. Atum will swing you in there too. Garsalia enters. Maggie's trying to listen from the side, but she can't get in. So
I think Atum's just going to say, perhaps Kaelin or Galsariad, you're magic practitioners, right? Do you know what that is?
Garsalia says, well, if you hand it over to me, you can definitely have a look at it.
Can I try to assist him in some way?
Well, all eyes focus on Cadus, who has the amulet. May I have a look at it, kid?
I mean, you can look at it from around my neck, yeah.
In order to properly identify it, touch it. Do you mind if I do not remove the amulet, but have a closer look. I promise not.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Garsalia comes and he kind of puts his hands up in a defensive, like, I promise I won't do anything. Kind of reaches forward to the amulet and takes a closer look at it. Who was going to help him?
Kaelin would like to try.
Okay, so before we get there, let me show you what it looks like. Oh, here we go. Quick adjustment. This little item. It looks like this. Go down and look in your treasure tab, you'll probably see it there. A jewel of the 3 periods dormant. Show you the art for it. And Gausaliad grabs this. This looks like a medal now. He holds it and he mutters a spell under his breath, as if he's casting something to perhaps identify it. And then he almost blushes. It's an odd thing to say, to see a dark elf like this blush, but he does blush. Yes, that is something truly amazing. Not say what it is, but I don't know, but it is something powerful. Magic is not enough to work it out, but I think it's best, Kaelin, if I took the magic user, this magical item. Best if I take.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna keep hold of this. Me and my group can get together later and maybe try to sort something out, but we're gonna keep it.
What kind of
Maybe we can all talk about it later, so we don't end up drowning down here.
Atum? Can Atum just look at Galsariad and does he get a read on if it's pure greed or is it what is he thinking?
Make an
Just
insight check.
get a read on Galsariad. Yeah, just insight,
Yeah, insight,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
I said that, but cool. Yeah, insight check.
Nope.
First one of the night. Yes, you can still breathe, Amber. You tuck your head into the water. You're breathing perfectly fine.
It's all the same to you guys. I would like to get back to the front of this maze.
Yeah, I think we can take this discussion back above the water, right? Maybe we should do a quick investigation of this room before we leave and then get out of here.
Okay.
Maybe there's any clues or whatever.
Sure. You have a quick glance around the room, and apart from this crystal pedestal and the amulet that was on there, you don't find anything else of interest. And it's an odd little space, right? It's at the bottom of a watery cave. Looks nice with this ray of sunshine coming in and allowing all these trees to grow. It's an odd cave. Apart from that, you find nothing interesting. And Ayo Dabe. I think it's right. We don't know how long we were out for, but we were out for some time. Bother me personally, but I think we need to leave this place one more time before we leave. Look around. See you people damaged or weak. We have Maggie, strongest one. Quite smart too. We have Dermot, cleric of Lux, and we have Irvin, who could steal the paint off a wall without anybody noticing. The Sulliard, powerful magic user. Myself. I think it is better we took responsibility for this. Kaelin? Oh, no, sorry, Kaelin. Cadus?
Why don't we ask the elder when we get back to the front and let them decide, since this is their grotto.
Okay. And with that,
I'll just tuck it in my shirt and head this way.
okay. So the rest of the other team, they jump through as well. Anybody not heading topside?
Amber will be a bit further in the back because she still has some unfinished business, making sure the shark has paid proper respects and also kind of breaking its meat up to feed to the other carnivores in the grotto.
Okay. Cool. So you'll be doing that. The rest of you are zooming out. Anybody else staying behind other than Amber?
Hatum is going to go up to Amber and just say, it's probably for the best. It seemed the creature was deeply hurt by this spear. You must have put him out of its misery. I'm sure his spirit is in a far better place now than, well, it was. I'm sorry I had to do what I did, but we were all in grave danger. Oh, nearly ate Irvin.
She just kind of shakes her head at you and says, no. All you had to do is just pull the spear out of its side to stop its pain, and then we could have healed it up. It was only defending its home.
In any case, I'm terribly sorry, Amber. I know you care for these animals. Yeah, I'm sorry. You are right. Don't tarry for long. Wouldn't want you to be out of breath down here.
I think I'll try to be fine. I'll try to make it quick.
Let's see how quick you can do it, Em. It's going to take time, of course, but let's see how efficient you are. Survival check.
How long were we unconscious for?
It's going to guide her.
More than a minute. If it's been less than a minute, I still have advantage from being shifted.
It's more than a minute. What, sorry?
Has it been more than a minute? Because if it's been less than a minute, I still have advantage from my shifting form.
Yeah. No, sorry, no. It's been more than a minute. Where your shifting form and it lasts a minute. Fired. You know, it's been at least a minute. But cumulatively
Just
less
be
than
a
an hour.
normal roll
you're
then?
still breathing. What's that, sorry?
Should be a normal roll.
Yep, just a normal roll, yep.
As soon as it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Two natural ones to start. Not the best start. Okay, but yeah, you start hacking up the shark, trying to, feed it to the other predators. 5 minutes go by, you're not really making any progress. 10 minutes goes by. You're kind of doing a terrible job. Maybe it's because you're not used to doing this type of thing underwater. 10 minutes has gone by. You're still breathing underwater. Just Amber?
Hello?
Yep. Yeah, so I said like about 10 minutes go by. You're not doing a good job of hacking the shark. Do you persist with the cutting up of the shark?
The best I can.
Okay, so 10 minutes go by and you're still there. Now let's just switch focus to the other characters in this. And you emerge back from the grotto, back into the town of Jigao. A lot of the people are waiting out there. As you emerge from the grotto back to the where the Horizon Back Turtles was, where the stage was corrupted, and Ushru, the goblin who set this thing in place, said, we have some people emerged. Where's the amulet? Remember, there's two amulets. There's one that you got from the shark, and the one that Cadus is holding on to. So what do? Who's the winner?
I'll take the one from my pocket and hold it up.
And the crowd just cheers. Woo! Woo! And Arya, Jabby, and the rest of them sulk around to the side. They lost, and they've almost lost publicly as well. And you see Arya Jabby is just shaking. It's not fair. Just muttering under her breath. And then Ushru the goblin welcomes you all up on stage. And Cadus, Hatum, and Kaelin, you all head up on stage?
Yep.
Okay, so you head up onto the stage and they say, congratulations! He says, congratulations! You are the champions of the Festival of Merit. Well done. As promised, here is your 100 gold pieces. He hands you Cadus, since you had the 100 gold pieces. And, I'll just need that amulet back, if that's okay. We need it for next year's festival. It's more symbolic than anything. So just hand it over, please.
Hand it back. Easy
So-
peasy.
Yes, yeah, obviously. You handed over the right amulet. Well, and
Yeah, the one that was in my pocket.
yeah, and the one that the champions of the festival merit can get free room and board at the Tusked Boar. So, congratulations, and well done. And with that, I officially call the Festival of Merit to a close. Everybody cheers. Yay! Woo! Start going about this business. Okay, the Quipper sharks absolutely love, the Quipper fish absolutely love eating shark. Now carnivorous meats. The carnivorous grasses as well, they also eat it as well. And also you come out just as the winner is up on stage. I assume you guys meet up maybe on the edge of the crowd. Oh, sorry. One last question. It is tradition to name record the name of the group that won the Festival of Merit. So, Ushru the Goblin turns around to it. So, what do you call yourselves?
I think we agreed on the Seekers, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Seekers of the Unknown, I guess. Seekers for short.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
So officially it will be recorded in the book Seekers of the Unknown, or Seekers for short. Congratulations!
Perfect.
Right, so you guys are officially Seekers of the Unknown now. Okay, cool, I like it.
I gave everybody their 20 gold.
Thank you.
Being the Seekers for short, we can also change it based on local areas, like Seekers of the Lost, Seekers of Truth.
I guess whatever we are seeking, we can just change it to whatever we're seeking.
That works for me.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys do?
He gave us, it was like what, a free night at the inn?
Mhm.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but we got pretty beat up there. I think it's a good idea if we maybe take them up on that offer.
Yeah, I think it's getting kind of late in the evening as well, so it's probably not a dumb idea. We're probably gonna quarrel a little bit with the other group also, so
Yeah. Hatrim is going to head over to Dermot and just, you want to take us up on the offer and head up back to the tavern? We can buy the first round if you want.
Yeah, okay. I think me and Maggie will definitely join you. I think the rest of them are, quite frankly, a bit pissed you didn't hand over that thing that you found. What do you think that was?
No idea. I mean, this creature we saw in the vision. What do you think it is? Do you think it mentioned the Moonweaver? That's Sevanine, right?
Yeah, it's sort of a more a modern name, but yes, the Moonweaver. That's interesting. Have you ever heard of this guy called Elixion? You haven't.
You think it might be some sort of celestial emissary or something? Messenger or servant? Something strange.
He's saving it. Is that much is true if the vision is to be believed? Anyway, why don't we
Strange.
go buy us, me and Maggie a drink. Well, the rest of them they're kind of a bit pissy, put it mildly. But let's head over. Yes, let's do the first round of drink. Okay. So you head over to the tavern. A lot of people there, and they cheer as you come in. They're very happy to see you. Lots of slaps on the back, and yeah, things are jovial. People are happy. Things have run. A lot of raucous drinking starts up. Somebody picks up an instrument and starts playing. Everything's fairly pleasant. And there you look around and there's no seats whatsoever. But then some people say, the champions of the Festival of Merit! And they clear out a table kind of in the corner of the bar and set you down. And and the barkeep comes up, this drummer, says, "Oh, congratulations. As part of being the winners of the Festival of Merit, drinks are on the house for you tonight. So what can I get you? We have beer, we have ale, we have mead, and that's all we have, but it's jolly good stuff. So who would like what?"
Don't you guys have any local wine?
Yes, but we use it for cooking because it tastes more like vinegar. So no wine, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, no wine then.
Look,
Maybe
let me
some
just
whiskey.
bring down a round of drinks for everybody. Beers, ales. I'll pile up the table. I'll bring some light refreshments as well, like some water. I will bring out some roasted duck that we have, some roasted chicken, and before or later, the whole drink is covered with any type of drink that he offered. There's lots there, food and everything. Yeah, seems that buying a drink for someone is the night to do it because you're not paying for drinks. You see Ayo, Saliad, and Irvin kind of across the hall, across the room, kind of talking amongst themselves. But Dermot and Maggie come up to you, and Maggie kind of tries her best to squeeze into the booth, but she gives up and kind of grabs 2 chairs from another table and sits down, kind of one bit butt cheek on either chair, and even then she's barely fitting on.
John's going to buy them a couple of drinks, mead, ale, whatever they want.
Okay, let's say that sets you back a silver piece. That'll be enough to keep them well fed. And well, that's well, congratulations on winning the Festival of Merit. Congratulations. And Macy, congratulations. Fair. Get damn lit first. And yeah, cheers to the Seekers, I believe. Good job. Well done.
Thank you. You did very well in the other competitions as well. I think it only came down to luck. You're very competent.
Oh, well, thank you. You want to share these games as well, so congratulations.
Perhaps, do you have a name?
We should come up with a name, I guess. We don't have one. Maybe we'll talk to Ayu about that. Even though she's a little grumpy at the moment, she's our leader, so we respect that.
Let's supply her with some drinks and some good food. She might lighten up a bit. Irvin and Galsariad as well, perhaps.
Maybe. Well, what about this amulet? Hey, this nice bird, nice rat, by the way. What exactly is that?
Oh, he's just a rat.
Or
No. I mean the amulet. You're joking with me.
well, we aren't exactly sure, are we? We think it's magical, but yeah, we're pretty stumbled at the moment. I guess we haven't had the time to like investigate it properly, but yeah, I guess we'll find out sooner or later.
Well, I guess maybe this is a problem for the morning. Why don't we just celebrate, have a good time drinking? Maybe things will make more sense. What do you think?
Oh, I like the thought of that.
Okay.
Good competition and meeting new friends.
New friends. New friends too. And they drink their ale mugs. They start enjoying the evening. And if there's anything else you guys would like to do, just let me know. Otherwise, we can just move forward to the next morning. Or want to spend time with the amulet. That as well, Cadus. So what would you like to do? Hang out, just drink, head to bed.
Hume's going to make a mental note to visit Mira's in the morning. But for now, just enjoy the evening.
Okay, so while everybody's drinking and sharing stories.
I'll spend time looking at the amulet. My dogs are done barking.
Okay, so
I think
yeah.
I would like to make some chit chat with the others and just ask them in general if they have any plans for the future, what are their next moves and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. We'll do that in just a second, Kaelin. So first of all, I want to talk to Cadus though. So while everybody's partying on, and you see Kaelin walking over to Ayo, Jabi, and the rest of them, spend some time looking at it closely. I'm going to say that's time well spent because you managed to attune to the item. Now, silly reasons I don't know why. This item is in D&D Beyond. But don't attune to that if you'd be so kind, Cadus, as a player, because it gives away far too much info. But I will send you a message.
Same problem I've seen in another campaign. Had to customize and add a homebrew version of a certain other item that.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, this might look like it's coming from someone called Meaningful Megan, which is my wife's account for various reasons. But Cadus, I'll send you a message in Discord from Megan, and when you attune to it, this is what it does. So have a look at that message from Meaningful Megan. And as Atum said, I'll make you a custom brew item in D&D Beyond, so you can tune to it. Those pieces all set up. For now, those things aren't really going to come into play, but that's what it does. Did you get the message, Cadus?
Yes.
So that's what it does. That's what you learn from attuning to it. Okay. And Kaelin, you wander over to the group. You see Ayo, Gasaliad, and Irvin.
I think I'm just gonna congratulate them on the battles and be like, you guys were really impressive in these battles. I salute you. I'm just wondering, in general, how long have you guys been traveling together? Because it seems like you got this great connection between you.
Well, begins Ayajabe. Well, some of us are more newer to this group than others. Me, Dermot and Maggie have known each other for quite some time, childhood friends. Gasaliad and Irvin, more recent addition, maybe just a couple of. But I guess congratulations. Seems that, the bigger prize was not the jewel on the shark, but the jewel in heaven. You learned anything more about it?
Well, to be honest, I haven't been able to investigate it yet. I think Katie's is busy looking over it. But yeah, I think in the coming days we'll be sure to have a bigger look at it. Uh, but what are you guys' plans for the future? Are you going to stay in this town, or are you traveling further, another place to explore?
We need to talk about it with the rest of them. I mean, while it is true, so I did hesitate before grabbing the jewel. Decision I might come to regret. But I believe we saw exactly the same vision as what you. Looking for purpose, we are looking for direction. Chances of this person saving? Don't know what it all means though. Talking directly to the Moonweaver, Lexian. Pray to the Changebringer in the heart of a temple of evil.
Sounds pretty religious to me. But yeah.
Just sure, but person needs savings. We heard him talking. It like save me please, and there you are. I thought he was talking to us though. I thought he was talking experience something.
I did feel like he was trying to communicate directly with us, but I thought everyone in the room experienced that. Did you guys not feel like you were included in that speech?
It was like we were hearing it through our water. I was muffled. I couldn't quite hear clearly, but enough to get the gist of the message. And we saw a faded vision of the guy with the curls, the arm. Feel we were. It seems as if the destiny has fallen in your hand, not so much our hand.
That's really interesting, because even though Katie's was the one that picked up the amulet, all of us, her friends, also experienced the same thing that she did. So yeah, it might be in relation to why you couldn't pick up the amulet, your hesitant feeling. Maybe it was something you couldn't control yourself, just fate waiting to happen.
Do not the idea of fate. The mistake was mine. It was mine alone. Strings of destiny.
Oh, I respect that, but you never know. I'm not really good with, well, celestial beings, but you never know.
I've never found them myself.
Oh, it is.
Perhaps
So,
if you find anything else more about the amulet, this vision, let us know and we will return the favor.
oh, I would be really positive about that, because to me, you guys sound really skillfully, and, well, seems like a good resource to have in the, well, the back of our heads. So I wouldn't like throw you away that easily. I think you guys are a good connection to have further and later on. But of course, I'm not the one to have the last say in this. But I will give the message to the group as well. And yeah, but I'll throw in a good word for you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, raises her hand, as does Riven. Sally, I got drinks with you. Return to the party.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else anybody else want to do before we head off to bed? Oh, okay. So you drink up. You're given two separate rooms. There's enough to sleep 3 people in each room. How would you like the sleeping arrangements to be?
I'll go in on the the room that's closest to the entrance.
Okay. Who joins Kaelin there? Okay, got it, Cadis. Let's say Kaled, Sigvard, and Hatum. The ladies in another room. Does that work for everyone?
Yeah.
Cadis plus Amber. Okay, so you head up to the rooms. They're among the nicest of the rooms here. You just collapse, go to sleep. Do you set up watches? You do.
I don't think we're gonna think about having watches after consuming this much alcohol, right? Or is anyone
Cadis
gonna be
didn't
wearing?
drink, so
Okay. Because Cadis is having the amulet as well, and that's probably the thing that we're most worried about. Are we gonna talk about this before heading to beds? If not, Kaelin is probably just gonna sleep it off.
Sorry, can you? Oh, it's weird. Hatum is going to just. I could sit up and watch a bit, and just sit outside of Amber and Cadis's room and just start creating holy water from using a ritual to create holy water from some of his powdered silver that he has.
Okay. Okay, so Hatum making holy water outside the front. Cadis, so Amber kind of collapses, sleeping an eye on her. Are you going to wake her up, or are you going to just get some sleep yourself, Cadis?
I'll wake her up for a watch.
Okay. Well, nothing happens during your watch, Cadis. And Amber, you wake up and start watching. And as you're watching, almost this is you, Amber, are watching almost bored a little bit in the empty room with Cadis gently sleeping in the bed. And you notice it's very hot here, so I left the windows open to let the breeze come in from the river. It's quite pleasant. Just as you're kind of almost drifting to your sleep, not paying attention, boring being on the watch, you notice the window that you were in creaking open ever so slightly, and you see kind of pulling up from the rooftop from so a little head popping up. This covered in a black cloak. There's a black mask in front of it. Before anything else, due to your passive perception of 15, Amber, can you make me a perception check, please? $13.
I think I'm still tired and hungover.
Apparently. You see the figure pulls to him. You'll get that with a 13. It pulls himself up. It's a human. and you don't recognize it. Could be anybody. He looks at you and eyes lock on you. And then eyes lock. Slowly turns his eyes to the sleeping form of Cadus. Make me an initiative roll, Amber. See who goes first. Oh, okay. So you got 9. He gets a +2. Let's roll a d20 here. Add 2 to it. 19. So before you have a chance to react, this guy jumps up onto the ceiling, rushes towards Amber, and he's trying to wrench the necklace off her neck. I'm going to give him a strength check to do this. He has a -1 on this. That's enough. So he grabs it. He's got this jewel in his hand, but that's his turn. Remember.
I immediately call out loud enough to hopefully wake up Cadus and like, hey, that doesn't belong to you, give it back. And she'll try to yank it back from this figure.
Okay. So
Actually, that's an action to change.
let's switch back to here and put the initiative up here. I'm going to say, just to keep it obvious who it is, I'm going to roll Sigvard. Pretend Sigvard is the bad guy. So he rolled 19. Amber, you rolled 9. I'm going to say, as you beckon up, a yell loudly, that it is going to definitely be enough to wake up Cadus. So Cadus, can you roll into initiative 2, please? Okay. So he grabs it, yanks it off her
And
neck.
Amber was also grabbing for it as she was calling out.
Yep. Okay. So we'll carry on your turn. So he's got it in his hand and he's looking to make a dash for the door. He's got it. I'm going to roll a d20 again and add 2. Actually, add -1 for his strength. So you need to get a 14 or higher on an athletics or acrobatics check. Grab it. Oh,
There we go, much better.
so yes, so you can get a cheer for that. That's a very important roll. So the guys grab it. He's turned around. You grab it from his hand. You mutter something under his breath. Now we're gonna. So at this moment you wake up Cadus, but you're not quite with it yet. You're lying prone on the bed effectively, but you wake up and you see now Amber reaching this thing from this guy. And this guy is just going to make a dash for the window. And he jumps out the window. And lands perfectly. Does a full roll. Starts running off down the street. Cadus, you're awake. What do you do?
Amber, can you take that amulet and go with the tomb and like protect it?
Sure.
And
Do we also want to worry about that person who just ran off?
oh yeah. Can I use a Misty Step to like teleport behind him?
Well, let's see. It's going to take half your movement to get up out of bed. 15 feet would be more than enough to get to the windowsill, and then absolutely. And Misty Step, because you see him, he spent some time getting down there and running away. You can bamf right in front of him as long as you jump down and land directly in front of him. So that would be your movement and your bonus action. You'll have an action as you stand right in front of this. And while you're standing right in front of this figure, can you just make me a perception check, please?
I think I know who this is.
Wow.
Tell me as a player who you think it is.
As a player, I would say it is. I can't pronounce his name. I think it was the dark elf. That would be my guess.
Sigvard, clearly.
It's Sigvard. He's right there on the initiative order.
Yeah, clearly. Galsariad, I think his name was.
Okay. I'm going to whisper to you who it is. You can do with this information what you like. So you manage to pierce through his disguise and recognize the face. And that's it. You still got an action. What do you do?
I would like to unarmed strike, punch him in the face.
Okay, make an attack roll. Unarmed strike 17. You punch him in the nose, and he kind of takes it. Blood. Roll damage. Be 1 plus your strength, whatever that is. So it's 1 point of damage. That doesn't look right. 0 to 0. What's your strength modifier, Cadus?
-1.
Ah, -1. So, okay. So you always do at least 1 point of damage. It's 1 plus your strength. So you
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't hurt him. That's why I did it.
Well, you do hit him a little bit. Looks like he could take many punches to the nose, but you kind of punch him in the nose, and it kind of, gets off kilter a little bit, like a boxer's nose sometimes does, and blood starts streaming down his face. Tries to wipe it off. Anything else, Cadus?
That's for trying to steal from me, and then I'll attempt to leave.
Okay, so you turn around, effectively evoking an attack of opportunity. But he doesn't take it. Him turning around, just sleeking away, heading off into the alleyway. Pursue Cadus?
No.
Okay. So with that, drop out of initiative order as he slinks away down. Return to the room with Amber.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say this. So Amber, do you alert everybody else what happened?
So first of all, Amber would call upon her hawk familiar or hawk friend to fly down and help Cadus with the person, and she'd go off to the rest of the group to warn them.
Okay. Yeah, so the hawk comes down, and you're looking through the hawk's eyes. You can see the guy, Amber landing a beautiful hook to this guy's nose, and the guy running around, down an alleyway, wiping the blood from his face. Okay, so Amber, you alert everybody else. What do you guys do?
Well, do we have the amulet at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cadus should have it back. Actually,
I
still
sent
technically
it.
have it.
Yeah, you have it. But I'm gonna hop back through the window and get it back.
All right. Well, as long as we still have the amulet, I'm perfectly happy. I'm sure Cadis can handle herself. But should we wait here, or should we? Kaelin's gonna go to the window and try to look out to see if he can see them, or at least Cadis, to see if she's okay.
I'm fine. It was just Irvin from the other group.
Irwin? Are you serious? That guy?
Irvin, yeah, that guy, human guy.
Wow. Well, that's surprising, isn't it? Like, I would understand the other, like, but Irwin, he didn't seem like well, like he had the guts to do something like that. But oh well, I can respect that.
It's fine. He's got a bloody nose now.
Well, I guess that's what you get.
Do we want to try and get the rest of our sleep, or is it already morning?
That's a couple of hours.
I didn't think Irvin would be like that. He seemed really nice during the competition.
Pretty sure I
Orders
pissed
from,
them all off.
Perhaps had orders from Ayo, Yabe, his leader. She seemed pretty, well, yeah.
Io
Yeah.
seems very anti-me.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably has some vendetta against you. The way you stole that spear. Like, I congratulate you on that. It was amazing, but I don't think she liked it that much.
It's a game. She'll get over it.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be a direct order from Ayu to Irwin. I don't think he would have done that by himself, but he might be a guy with a lot of faces and mysteries, like some kind of, yeah, he's got stuff to hide as well, perhaps.
It's kind of likely just back on the group's interactions with, especially Irvin and his position in the group. If this is something he would have done his own or something that's given under orders directly, forced to do, or yeah.
Yeah, I would assume he was forced by Ayu, but well, we have only met him like twice. I don't think it's fair to assume anything about him just yet.
Fair enough, but I would like to get the rest of my sleep.
Maybe Hatum and myself can do some watch as well, because I would really not like to lose that amulet before figuring out what it does.
Agreed. Amber and I have each taken a watch so far.
Hatum, buddy, are you up for a watch?
Yep, sure.
I can take the last one.
So you take the last watches. Everybody a little bit less trusting, having almost lost something that seems very valuable in the middle of the night. Eventually morning comes, and as you're all gathering your things, wondering what your next move, hear a knock on the door of your room, and you hear the voice of Elder Ushru, the guy who organized the Festival of the Mist, coming through the door. Travelers, I wish to tell you something of grave import. Will you have a morning meal with me? I do have the right room, don't I?
I guess so. Are you paying?
Oh, sure, I'll pay. As I said, this is something of grave import. It's quite unsettling. So when you're ready, come down to the tavern part, and we need to talk.
All right. As long as you're paying, I'm game.
Okay, you'll gather.
Assume we get a long rest.
Oh, your long rest done, and level 4 as well. So,
Ooh.
Fancy.
level up your characters as well. You go down, and you see Ushru, this goblin guy dressed in blue robes, kind of fidgeting there nervously. As you take your seats, he says, first of all, congratulations on winning the Festival of Merit. That is great, and forever will be remembered The name of the people, the seekers of the unknown, or seekers in general. You're a really mighty group. You've done well. Congratulations. Now you're probably all wondering why I called you down here. He takes a deep breath, kind of looks to the heavens, and he says, "A vision. It came to me last night. A golden amulet rose to the surface of a pool of blood, and countless hands plunged out of the blood and tried to grasp it. In turn, all the hands fell back into the pool until only one remained. The one whose hand claimed the amulet was a handsome man with curly hair and a somber expression. He turned to me and he said, 'They must find me, the ones from the grotto. Tell me, did anything happen to you in that place that would help me understand this vision?'
I will show the amulet from around my neck. I won't take it off.
Mhm.
And say that we had a very similar vision ourselves, telling us to find and save this person.
Please, any possible detailed information you can give me? It's of vital importance.
The man appeared to have a name, Alexian, saying that we should find him in a temple where he prayed to the Change Bringer, and to bring him this jewel to save him.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, Alexian, I don't know who or what that is, and yes, you can re-roll that amber. Re-roll that one if that's your hit points. You can re-roll that, but if you roll another one, too bad. Yes, yeah, much better. Yes, Alexian. Hey, I don't recognize that name at all. Now, there's no easy way to put this, but Cadus, what you have in your hands, or around your neck at the very least, is a vestige. You know what that is?
The player, yes. No, I do not.
If anybody feels they might know it, make a history check.
Proficient.
Okay.
Second, I'm still on my level up.
Yeah, I've been looking at the level up as well. History check?
History check, yep.
Yeah. Let me just get back to it. I'll try.
Okay.
Sure.
Kaylin, don't know where you are in twice, but
Yeah. Never mind the
Sure.
20.
sure. And Cadus, you will notice on your character sheet, I've added a new item for you in D&D Beyond, and you're attuned to
yes,
it as
yep.
well. So, and you'll see when you click on it, it tells you what it does, but doesn't give you away the history, which is why it's modded. But other than that, it's fine.
Awesome.
So, Cadus, well, if the player knows, it will pick it up there. So, what you have around your neck, this is a vestige of divergence. You know what that is, Cadus?
I rolled a 25, so
Rolled
I'm
manually and roll 20.
pretty sure I did.
Yeah, so I'm saying Cadus knows as a player. So Cadus, the player character, feel free to explain what a vestige of divergence is.
I know very loosely.
Well,
It Yeah, I mean it's a powerful artifact. From the Calamity. Nice and ancient. They were, I guess, they were just powerful artifacts that were created during the Age of Arcanum, which is kind of all I know.
You're correct. And Hartum and Amber, you kind of pick up on this as well. All these things are starting to make sense as Amber and Ashuru explains it. Oh, you're not wrong, but what you have found there is a vestige of divergence. Right, as you rightly pointed out, they are ancient relics from the time of Calamity. This particular one is called the Jewel of the Three Prayers. Now, people not stumble upon vestiges without a reason. No? There is no place in Xhorhas where the memory of the Calamity lingers more than in Bazzoxan. Show you on the map where Bazzoxan is, just point of reference. You are here, obviously up in Jigao. Bazzoxan is down here. Not terribly far away from you. Now Bazzoxan, it's people don't usually want to go there. There is Bazzoxan used to be a mining town for a long time. A particular day the miners dug too deep and they opened up to a rift. Scholars consider this rift to be a direct connection to the abyss, demonic-infested plains of another world. Now Bazzoxan has become little more than a military outpost with many heroic members of the Aurora Watch standing there, repelling these monstrosities that come through the gate every now and then. There's very much a battle there, very much as a stalemate. Now, why I think your destiny lies in Bazzoxan. Behind Bazzoxan is a place called the Betrayer's Rise. And the Betrayer's Rise is, for one, where these demons erupt from. Number two, there was a temple. The temple has been there since the time of the Calamity. Now, I believed you mentioned something about he prayed at a temple of evil or something. So, Bazzoxan, the temple, is tied to the times of the Calamity, and this is why I think this is the place where your destiny lies. In Xhorhas, memory of the Calamity. What do you think?
I'll kind of I'll look around to our party and ask. I'm not really opposed to seeking out Alexian and helping someone. But I wouldn't assume that all of you would want to come with me. But if you are willing, I wouldn't mind heading to Bazzoxan.
So,
Christian, audio suddenly took a huge dive.
hello? Oh,
Yeah, that's better. That's
where
better.
to start? Yeah, Hertum's are saying that Bazzoxan would be a place to. He would be interested in visiting there. Believe might be more memories to uncover there as well.
I'll look to Amber and Kalen.
Was his name Alexian?
Yes.
Do we know anything about him? Is he a celestial of some kind?
If you roll a natural 20 on your history check, you would not know.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, so no one knows. There's good
one
reasons for that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
no
wouldn't
one
mind
has
going
any idea.
along. I'd be able to find something about my family and Bazet Sam.
Yeah.
What about you, Sigvard, who's not here?
Oh, absolutely. It's a glorious question. If anybody will lead the party to victory, to most certainly be me. I just pray there's some decent bots in Battlezone. I'll give myself a DM
awesome.
inspiration for a Sigvard impression.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm down as well. I'm sure there's knowledge to be found and explorations to be explored. So let's do it.
during this conversation, Hatum's just studying this goblin a bit closely. Does he have ulterior motives? He seems to know. Does he know more than he's letting us know?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. Got my skill expertise.
Oh, they're level 4 up, huh?
They're not quite as good.
He seems scared. Scared of the vision that you had, the vision that he had, and how they're kind of meeting up. And Hatum, he's shaking just a little bit. And he says, look, this is literally a vestige of divergence. It seems as if the fates are pulling you towards Bazzoxan. You've all agreed to do this. I can't help but to urge you not to do this. In Bazzoxan, not a pleasant place to visit. A literal portal to the abyss. Demons, monstrosities. I need to ask again, are you sure you are up for this?
There doesn't appear to be anyone else up for it but us. So yeah, I believe so.
Well, if you believe this is your destiny, then don't let me get away. For the love of all the gods, be careful. This might lead you into the literal abyss. Place of chaotic, evil energy.
Nice.
Be careful. Lightly.
By the way, have you told others about this vision? Because we had someone trying to steal the amulet this night.
Well, no. Told anybody about this vision. Only yourselves. The mere fact that someone tried to steal it, it's unsettling. Some powers are at work beyond our understanding. Be careful. And with this, she reaches out a hand to you, Cadus, and holds your hand. And he looks you dead in the eye, Cadus, and says, The amulet close, protected with life. It is very, very powerful. Be careful with it. Promise me you'll be careful with it.
I'll just pat my chest where it's tucked under the layers of my clothes and nod.
He releases your hand. Not much else to say, but to wish you luck. I mean, if you have any questions, I'll help as I possibly can. But yeah, any other questions?
Any suggestions on the most direct route to get there?
The safest path would be to head south via the Emerald Loop. As you turn west to Bazozan, you'll come a place across called the Emerald Loop Caravan Stop. Right at when you turn west, if you're looking for a place for respite, for rest, that would be to do it. So follow the road to the Emerald Loop, head east to Bazozan. Let me just point out as well, the journey is not so easy. Particularly going from towards Bazozan, you'll be passing near or through the barbed fields. Nasty, nasty places. Yeah, be careful on the road as well.
Thank you for your guidance and assistance.
Welcome. Blessings of the gods be upon you. Now let's add a sigh. Rugs wishes you a good day. Heads out of the tavern.
Well, guys, are we heading to Bazozan?
It seems to be where the road leads us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Seems like Amber before we leave wants to look around and ask if there's anyone
Yeah,
else
she
like her
would've-
around.
Yeah, she would have also asked that of the goblin before they left.
Anybody that looks like yourself? I'd say that I have seen anybody. I mean, this place is orcs and drows and goblins and like yourself, miss. May I ask why you're asking?
I'm trying to find my family.
This might come across as slightly rude, but where did you last see them? Where did you leave them?
I don't remember. I kind of grew up by myself.
Clues? Any leads? Any ideas? Or are you just looking for someone with your general appearance?
I just think they'd probably look like me.
Well, I haven't seen anybody looking vaguely like you, Amber. But I will keep an eye out. Seems you're heading to Bazozan, so I'll look around, see what I can find. If you find your way back to Bazozan, then I'll be sure to let you know if I find any.
If the other competitors are here too, I was gonna ask around town as well.
They are in the tavern, kind of on the other side of the tavern. Irvin, Ayo, all of them are there.
I'm gonna go apologize to Aya.
Okay. So, yeah, so you head over to the table. What do you say?
I can sense that you're still upset with me, and I honestly just wanted to say that it was all in fun. It was a festival, no hard feelings, and I apologize for hurting your feelings if that's the case.
That is very magnanimous of you. You accept.
And I'll stick my hand out to shake it.
Extends her hand to shake your hand. So tell me, you learned anything more about the amulet?
Why don't you ask Irvin?
I asked Irvin.
Well, he tried to steal it last night.
With that, Io's head turns slowly towards Irvin, as does Maggie's and Gasaliad and Dermot's. Io says, "This is not true. Did you do such a thing?" And Irvin, his eyes is darting around everybody, and he says, "Look, as was explained, I felt that Io, myself, and everybody else here would have a much better chance of using this and finding out the mysteries behind it. seem, quite frankly, competent. But then you... I apologize, but I genuinely thought we would take control of the... I do. No hard feelings? He hands out, extends his hand. No hard feelings, eh?
I'll reach out to shake his hand, but Genghis will run down my hand and bite him on the finger.
Son of a bitch! And he shakes his hand and kind of puts his finger in his mouth as it is bleeding a little bit. He's doing a lot of bleeding lately. Irvin says, well, yes. Well, yeah, I guess there's still some hard feelings. I can understand that. Yeah. Anayo says, look. Wouldn't have done. And everyone kind of just stares into his breakfast. And Ayo says, well, on behalf of our group, I apologize for this idiot. And he kind of slaps him across the back of the head and he kind of takes it. He doesn't complain. I apologize for this idiot's action. You my sincerest apology.
Be forthright. We fighting in order to do so.
Sorry, what was that, Hatum? You kind of broke up again.
Sorry, I was just listening from a distance and trying to get a read on what I was saying. Is she essentially lying about not knowing what Irvin did, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
So make me an insight check there, Hatum.
Oh, that's better.
I'll whisper something. That's the read you get on that tattoo. Again, I apologize for this idiots. And to my previous question. And with this, Dermot pipes up and, wow, we did have an informal agreement that if we learned anything about this vision, or you learned anything about this vision, we would share information. So, what did you learn?
We didn't really learn much except that this dates back to the calamity, and we might have luck finding out something about it if we travel to Bazzoxan. So our group is currently going to check that route out to see if there's anything else we can discover about the amulet. I'm not going to disclose that it's a vestige.
What? You're not going to disclose it as a vestige? Why did you just say that? Tell me more, says Ayo.
I was telling you.
What is this
that
about
I'm
a
not going to
vestige?
disclose it as a vestige.
I'm kidding, of course. Well, this is you do know about Bazzoxan, do you not? A friendly place to go.
Yes, we've been told, but that's kind of the only lead we've got right now.
Well, I guess there's nothing more than to wish you luck on your journey. As I said, we had this vision as well, even though it was mumbled to us, but we wish you luck in your...
I'll give a slight bow and turn away.
So you return to the group? You guys do?
Yeah.
All of the others know. Well, the reading I got, that Erlen probably acted on his own, out of earshot of the other group, of course.
I'm not sure what you said.
Oh, I'll try to get a better from for next time, but I'll just let you know that the read I got in Ire was that Irvin probably acted on his own and didn't listen to. He wasn't given orders to steal the amulet. That reading I got.
Amber was talking to Maggie.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hello, Amber. Do you want to find someone who looks like you? Why would that be?
I'm just looking for my parents, and I'm just wanting you guys travel a lot to kind of help keep an extra set of eyes out. You seem really smart and perceptive.
Oh, for sure. My pleasure. When did you last see them?
It's a thing I haven't really, but I came from. Shoot, I'm trying to remember the continent.
Corel, Marquette?
There's blanking on it. It's the other continent.
Marquette is the continent, I think.
Marquette, thank you.
is a city, and you're born in the north of Anchorage.
I was blanking on Marquette.
Sure.
For some reason, I was kept wanting to call it like Marcel or something.
You're a long way from home.
I set out a little bit ago with my friend here, kind of motioning back to Hatum. Halen at the group.
Your parents might be here. It's a long way from Marquette.
It might be. It's been quite a while since I got separated from them, so they probably could be anywhere.
Oh, it is true. Well, should I pass cross again, I'll find anybody who looks even vaguely like you. The first person to have my word.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
And I have to ask, are you okay, Amber? It's not easy losing my parents or who they are.
I think I should be okay.
Oh, keep an eye out on me. Everybody else is listening. Dermot and Mr. I'm sure my friendship will keep an eye out. It seems like a bit of a long shot.
Yeah, I figure it'd be best to ask anyway.
All right. Well, your chances will increase with every person you ask. Will do my best. With my word.
With every town I visit and every person I meet.
Good luck, I will let you know.
Thank you again.
Okay.
Well, maybe maybe we can have another competition next year if we make it back here.
Oh.
Kind of like looking back towards Io. I have actually learned how to swim a bit better.
Well, that is good. Swimming is good. I'm expert at it, but keep practicing. You'll need to be. Oh, Maggie actually piped up and said, Doctor, you mentioned tissue. I've been learning this new board game, trying to play against someone who is smartest. Amber, I know this might put you in an awkward position, but who do you think is the smartest?
I don't know them too well. I only just met them a few days ago. maybe Cadus a hotel?
Oh, okay. Let's walk back to your group together. Ask them.
Sure, did you want me to go get them?
No, I'll come over with you. Well, that the massive form of Maggie next to the necessarily shorter form of Amber as a 12-foot tall ogre comes over. And he says, oh, hello. I've always wanted to play this game, and I'm looking to someone to give me a worthy challenge. See if I can beat them. Too much getting around there with the very tight for the big dumb ogre who smashing. Well, to be fair though, I did win the arm wrestling competition. But I am more than that. Sure, Hades? Cartoon, would you mind, giving me, a friendly competition this board game? Interested to test my mettle again.
I'd love that.
All right.
I'd love to as well, but I think board games, that's difficult, but perhaps Kalen seems to be of strong mental fortitude as well.
Well, more than one game.
Always down for competition.
All right. And he kind of pushes the meals aside, lays down this board. The closest to it would be a game of chess. It's very similar to chess. You all recognize the game in the same way that we'd all recognize chess ourselves. Maggie says, all right. As you start moving boards around, checker pieces, the chess pieces around on the board, can you make me an intelligence check, please? Okay. Maggie's going to make one. Oh. And it's a close-ish match. You predict Maggie's move before she makes it. Set her up for a victory with the equivalent of knocking down her king. And Maggie says, oh, your comment, it was quite clever, Curtis.
Thanks. Want to do it again?
And with this, Maggie quietly picks up the pieces from the board, puts them in a bag, folds up the board, and she's, oh, it's okay, I need to do more studying. Sorry, Hatum. Sorry, Kalen. I don't feel like it. Thank you. Believe.
Fun for me, anyway.
In a way.
Guess, turn back to the group. Should we maybe hit up a store or something to prepare for our trip to Bazzoxan?
Yeah, we should. I have some stuff to do. We could just need some rations, and I'll have to do a stop by the old orc lady and see if I can do something to make her living conditions better. But yeah.
Maybe some rope. I feel like rope is a good thing to have at hand.
I would leave the inn and try to find a local store.
Okay. There's a local goods store here. What are you guys looking for? Rope? Definitely pick up rope. Ah, yes. So you can get a hempen rope for a gold piece, or silk rope for 10 gold pieces. Feel free just to add that if you want.
And any potions of healing?
Fortunately not. Magical items are available. By the way, feel free not to buy rations. I'm not going to worry about rations. So just assume that you have enough.
Okay.
About rations.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
I don't think it adds much fun to the game. Assume we
It
have
doesn't.
rations. Yep. Anything else you guys are looking for?
Going to buy some tea. So,
Some tea?
yes.
Sure, you get a nice bag of tea. It's a 5 copper pieces. Top of the line tea. Anything else?
I am good if you are.
What about some cards and dices to play games? Just for the fun of it.
Really?
I guess we're gonna be traveling a lot, so why not?
You figure it's at least 10 days or so to get to Bazzoxan, so some game cards. Not go amiss. I can't see them at the thing, but let's say 5
think-
copper pieces.
Yeah, it's saying 5 silver for playing cards and 1
Oh.
silver for a set of die.
Oh, I didn't see that, but yeah, feel free to pay that amount instead. Okay. So you gather up your items. That's the same. Just assume that you get your rations, well fed. Now, what do you guys do? Do you start on the road to Bazzoxan?
I'll take a big stretch and ask if we all are ready to head to Bazzoxan.
Actually, just going to just stop by old Miras' house and yeah, make her living conditions better, clean the place up a bit, and brew her some tea. Leave her a flask of holy water and ask her to add some every day for better living. And head for the temple and pay for her funeral when the day comes.
Oh, wow, nice. So in terms of the funeral, I mean, funerals vary in cost greatly. Peasants die in the wilderness, lucky to get burial at all. Get princes, when they die, or princesses, thousands of gold pieces. How much are you leaving for her funeral?
I think with the human it was 5 GP. So I'll leave the Philippine and leave a comment saying something like for the better half of a forgotten hero.
Hey, good. Nice. Okay. So with Hatun setting up this figure, we have some sort of connection with. Rations bought, equipment done. You look behind and start moving off from yeah. So let's as we're about to start this journey, let's just take a short break and I'll see you guys back in 5 minutes or so. Sound good?
Alright.
Yep.
Short break,
Good.
guys. Okay. Get my organized. Okay. So, your various items gathered and thoughtful acts done by people, you start heading off on the road to Bazozan. The road is, shall we say, difficult. There's not much vegetation out there. It's almost like a desert. Very hot as you walk. You feel the sun baking the ground beneath you and the heat rising up. But how are you approaching this walk? Are you trying to get to Bazozan as quickly as you possibly can? Are you taking your time? How are you traveling this road?
Are we in a rush in any way?
I would say normal. I mean, I don't think we're in a hurry, and we're not in a swamp, so.
Hatun is going to take the warning to note and constantly be on the lookout for danger.
Okay. Sounds like a normal pace. Slow and steady. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the faster you go, the faster you move, the quicker you'll get there, but you might miss certain things. It sounds like you guys are doing the middle ground and just going at a normal type of... Okay. Feel free to change at any point, of course. But you set out. And your first night goes without issue. Oh, lost my...
It's up at the Emerald Gulch text, north of Shorehouse.
Oh, what? How did it get there? Okay, thank you. Doing two places at once. So the first night goes without incident. You set up camp, of course. Keep watch. Nothing happens. You don't see any other travelers on the road. Nothing much happens. The second day, let's start with Cadus. Cadus, can you roll me a d8, please? Two. Okay, so you travel through the majority of the second day, once again, without incident. Just as night, though, you're setting up camp. A beautifully clear night. Sit down. You look up, and you see the two moons of Exandria. One, Cather, right, which is the bright white moon, really similar to our other one, to our own moon here on Earth. And you see Exandria's second moon as well, a much smaller moon, coloured red, a moon called Ruidius. And you would all know that there's lots of superstitions around Ruidius. How many call it the moon of ill omen. It's said as if you're born under the light of the full moon of Ruidius, cursed. So it has a lot more kind of power. As you're watching, taking in the starry night sky, you notice that Ruidius is just a sliver in the sky, not much more. And you also know it goes on about a 6-month cycle, so a very slow cycle from going from a sliver to a full moon. A flash. Poof. Ruidius becomes a complete full moon. Almost in a blink of an eye, from a sliver to a full moon. There it is up in the sky, glowing right next to Cather.
Ooh, that's a bad omen. If I ever saw one.
anyone know what it means?
I certainly have no idea what it means. Is there any way to like magically feel if there's something going on?
Closest would be to make an insight check against yourself. Don't notice anything changed about yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have 1s and 20s this evening, and not much in the middle. Yeah, it's odd for sure. You all can't help but feel a little uneasy hearing the sights of the stories, and almost more than stories. It's like people know people that have been born under the full moon of Rubidius. Amber, you do feel something's off. It's odd that a moon could go from a sliver to a full moon in a blink of an eye. Feel, best word for it is cursed. Don't know what it is, but something's off. Something's off with you personally.
We've been on this continent for quite a while now, and I don't think I've experienced this rapid change in with the moons. So I'm kind of wondering if is this normal for everyone, or is this just happening to us right here in this small location? Is it really locally a local phenomenon?
I've never experienced this either.
Well, I guess there's no way of finding out, but I think we should be wary at least. It's really odd.
Agreed. We can be extra watchful.
Is it
Okay.
getting late in the evening or
Oh, yeah.
something, Malcolm?
This is just as you're setting up camp.
Okay. Might be an idea to have 2 people at watch at the same time tonight, just to be on the safe side.
That's a good idea.
Sure, I'll take first watch.
I can join that.
Can you both make me perception check, please, as the rest of you settle down?
Was that all of us, or?
2 that were on watch. Oh, yeah, so there we go. Cadus and Kaylin, thank you. So you keep your eye out, feeling a little uneasy. About an hour into your first watch, notice, while everyone else is sleeping, Rubidius is back. A sliver in the sky again.
Do we feel any different?
Nope.
I guess. All right.
And nothing has seemed to change with the moons as well. Like they turned back, but has it changed anything in the area around us?
With that perception check, you look around, and it looks perfectly normal. And Rubidius snapped back into the exact position in the sky that it was before. It hasn't moved significantly at all. Full moon, sliver.
This is so weird. It seems like it's some kind of illusion, right? That it just happened to us right now. But like
Yeah.
locally?
Yeah, I don't feel any different or weird at all, but we can at least be careful for the rest of the night and carry on in the morning.
I think we should try to ask someone we meet along the way if they have experienced it as well, or if it's just us.
Yeah, For sure.
Okay. So your rest of your watch goes without incident. Feel free to have other conversations, but I would say that the rest of the goes without incident, other than the moon snapping back into place. Okay. You wake up in the morning, or feeling a little off, this a little unsettling with this moon of ill omen popping up. Feel odd. And mechanically, how you feel odd is you have disadvantage on ability checks, disadvantage saving throw. Will I tell? Disadvantage on ability checks, disadvantage on.
Ouch.
Awesome.
Okay. So you pack up your stuff. You start heading south along the road a bit further. And at Cadus Hatum, can you roll me a d8, please? Can you roll a d8 again, please? 8. Okay, you start heading south again. You about midway through the day, you hear some buzzing like a flies, and there's quite a lot of them. And you see something up ahead. It looks like maybe some type of battle is happened up ahead. You see what possibly could be bodies on the ground of people deceased. You're not sure from this distance what it is. You also swear you see some corpses of horses around there. And there's something even more odd. Right in the, just off to the side of the road, you see almost like a big pile of a black substance. About 500 odd feet when you spot this. What would you like to do? Actually, before we do that, sorry, one other question. Sigvard, I can't ask Sigvard. Hatum, what's your new hit points?
My new hit points are 41.
And Cadus?
37.
Okay. Amber?
35.
Okay. Finally, Kalen.
38.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so what do you guys do? You see this several bodies up ahead, possibly dead horses. What would you like to do?
Do we want to inspect this?
Let's be careful.
Yeah.
I think Amber's kind of looking worried and kind of wanting to go towards the horses.
So, you all cautiously approach. It's yeah. So, you cautiously approach. Amber, you go immediately to the first horse you see. I mean, it's very obviously dead. It looks as if it's been crushed almost. You notice long claw marks along its side as well. As the rest of you have a look around, you see there's bodies here of owls, orcs, goblins, and they look similarly massacred as well. Like just completely crushed ribcage. Huge gashes along people's chests. A couple of them missing a leg and looking as if they might have bled out from the wound. Not a nice sight at all. What strikes you as even odder, though, is just off to the side of it, there's this big puddle 20 feet across. And it looks like it's just almost like black tar. Just off to the side of the road. And you look at it odd. Just notice little bits of smoke rising off it as well. Ooh. Okay, resistance, Hatum, got it?
I think I'd like to try to inspect the black goo.
So, what does this look like? Does it seem like it was a predator that went through here?
It does look like, well, something's called these creatures. And there's, I mean, some of these people look like just common folk. Some of them look like mercenaries as well. Maybe as if they were protecting these people. But mercenaries and commoners alike, all of it. Kaelin, you go over and inspect this black, goopy, tar-like substance. Every so often, there's a little.
Try.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe find a piece of wood or something and poke into the tar to see if it reacts in a way.
Okay, so you poke the stick into the tar-like substance. You pull it out. It doesn't get stuck, but it's like sticking in a tar. The stick is covered in tar, but other than that, nothing. And you do notice little bits of smoke rising above it. Every so often, there's a bloop, like almost a little bubble or something is escaping from the tar.
I'd like to inspect the corpses, maybe see if we can tell how long they've been there and if something else is maybe lurking nearby.
Okay, so we'll start with Cadus. As you look down on the person, can you make me a medicine check, please? Try and learn more about what happened. Just been a natural one on perception. You'd learn the same stuff. It's a caved rib cage on some of them, claw marks as well.
Is there any like identification for these people?
You do a cursory search of a couple of them. There's nothing that indicate who they are or were, I guess. As you finish that, Cadus, you look around. Maybe something else is happening, and you look up and you notice there's a bird circling up in the sky. Make me a perception check, Cadus. Okay, there's a as I said, a bird circling up there. It kind of almost looks like a vulture. Yeah, with a 16 you get an even closer look, and it's a lot bigger than a vulture. Now while you're taking this in, I'm going to say Hatum is checking out the tar with Kaelin. What's Hatum doing?
Tomb is just looking closely, being on guard, saying to Kaelin, I don't think you should poke that. Might be something in it.
That's true. Maybe we should light it on fire, and I'm gonna look up at Hatum and You see this fiery blaze in my eyes as I say that.
Mm. What is this stuff? Is it flammable?
Well, only one way to find out, right?
I guess there's no trees or shrubbery nearby that would catch on fire, is there?
Oh,
Maybe maybe if I try to take a small goop of the goo on my wooden piece and try to light that on fire and see how it reacts.
okay, so you've already
up to you.
dipped your stick in there, so it's almost like a torch,
Yeah.
I guess, and you try and light it on fire. It takes
Yeah.
a little bit of effort, maybe a minute or so. It's not really catching it all easily. And a flare is just for a little bit on the end of the torch and it goes down. Breeze puts it out. As if it's very slightly.
It's not black gold, it seems.
Yeah. Too bad, I guess. But I'm still curious about what the hell this kind of substance is.
Atum is going to take the stick again, just take the other end and poke it in the goop, take it closer to his trunk and smell it. And try to see if you can ascertain what kind of material this is.
Make religion, history, or nature. Like?
In that case, I'll do religion.
Okay. So, from your studies, Hatum, you have studied many of the different planes. Learn about the world religion. Learn about the demonic side of things as well. And given the information you know what's in Bazzoxan, I think this is not ordinary some demon, some great size given the size of the tar pit, was killed here. You know that demonic creatures tend to dissolve quicker. Think what this is. Not just tar, is a remain.
I'll let Kalen and the others know and say, we shouldn't dally here. It seems cursed.
Do you think it has any relations with the moon from yesterday?
Not sure if there's a correlation between that ominous red moon and the demons. Is there, Malcolm?
Sorry, correlation between.
The demons and Ruidus.
You don't know. I mean, Rubidius is considered a cursed moon. You're unsure whether that curse comes from. Any curses other than demonic curses.
Sure. Not sure.
Well, I think more importantly, do you think this has any value in selling to other people?
Cadus,
I
did
guess
you get my
some-
whisper?
Oh, yes. Guys, there's the huge bird. It's descending. I think it might attack us.
Oh,
Bird. Oh,
that's a
Eyes
big one.
all turn up, and you see this bird just dive bobbing towards you. It's not going to quite get here yet, but it's definitely on its way. I'm going to give you all a round to do something. This is where you are. Ambry over here checking this horse. Cadus, you were checking the bodies. You guys were checking the tar. The tomb, you're kind of keeping a watch, so I put you there. So, what would you like to do? You have a round before this creature arrived.
well, I think we should get into defensive positions, right?
Or
Yeah, I'm gonna place myself away from the tar just in case.
We can stand
Um,
back to back.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Tom's gonna ready Scorching Ray if it gets within 120 feet and is looking hostile.
How far is it?
Let's see. Let me just. Not exactly. So it's 120 feet away as you're preparing. And it will arrive fairly quickly. So, who was it? Hatun? You're going to
Yeah.
within range. So you're going to fire off. What was it again?
Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Okay. So what is that? An attack, deck save?
3 rays of fire. Let's see, I'll just link it. And a separate attack roll for each.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna throw up my shield and it's gonna light on fire and just boom, shoot out 3 rays at the descending bird.
Okay. Make 3 attack rolls.
Okay, let's see.
Go.
Oh.
Okay, so the first one whoosh, and connects his right with the bird. The 2 other ones just fly on by, don't actually hit.
Oof, that's a bad one. Just 3 fire damage then.
And as it erupts on the chest, on the breastplate of the breast area of the bird, it almost seems to slide off its back. If anything, he did minimal damage with that.
Do we get any idea of how big this bird is? Is it like huge or something?
That big. And this
Okay.
is what it looks
That's
like.
not a normal bird. That's not a bird.
Rock. Okay, that looks demonic, I would say.
Okay, so you shuffle
Yeah.
in position, scorching rays sear across the thing, and just some of them miss and some of them barely attack it, hit it whatsoever. Everybody, please roll me into initiative, and I'll be running Sigvard.
As part of her prep, Amber is gonna shift into her beast form.
Sure, no problem. So let's have a look. Sigvard. 1. Nice. The frog. 20. Okay, so it's descending down. We'll say it's now 60 feet above you, and it's just making an absolute direct to it. Sigvard carefully aims with his longbow, takes a shot with his longbow, and we'll get to you in just a second, Amber. We'll get this shot out the way with the longbow first. The Sigvard's panicking though. Arrow just whoosh, flies off into the distance. Amber. We'll do Amber, then the Vrock. Amber. 60 feet
How
up
close
in
to
the air.
the ground is it?
60 feet.
60 feet up?
And it's more or less more like right above you, like dive bombing right in your direction. So 60 feet. Straight up.
Can I hold a spell for it to get closer?
Sure. What would you like to hold?
I'm going to hold an entangle.
And interesting. Something. Okay, so holding your spell entangle for when it gets closer. Sigvard fires off his arrow and it misses. And what range do you need, Amber, for entangle? 30 feet, I'm guessing?
That'll be when it gets within 20 feet.
Okay, so this is interesting. So it was going to do something when it gets to 20 feet. Are you also going to do something that gets to 20? So I'm going to leave this up to a luck roll to see. You'll still get your entangle action. It's a matter of whether it gets its action first since you're kind of tied. So I'm going to roll a d20. On a 1 to 10, it thing happens first. Okay, so Amber, feel free to cast your entangle spell. So a grasping shoot from the ground in a 20-foot square. Ah, actually. Will look pretty animated effect. So we'll say you throw it up right there. So is that good for you, Amber, for that entangle? Right on that spot?
Maybe like one over, like right there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the vines grasp up from that. Do you have to concentrate on that, Amber?
It is concentration.
That is concentration. Okay, so you're concentrating on that. Vines come up and threaten to grab hold of this thing, and it needs a strength saving throw DC 15. Rolls a 19 on the dice. So just as it's about to dive bomb you, these vines come up, and it just rears up and lands above it. And then almost as...
It's not... So it's not restrained, but it is still difficult terrain.
Ah, okay, good to know. And as it dodges these vines coming out of the ground, it lets out a horrible, horrible screech and just screams. And you'll reflectively cover your ears. How well do you cover your ears? That's interesting. Make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. Sigvard. Sigvard passes.
Do I still have still a resistance from? That's just a minute, so I probably not.
Oh. Almost would have rolled a 16.
Okay, so let's have a look.
13 for me.
Is everyone rolling Constitution?
Yep, everybody's rolling at disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
So let's have a look.
Lovely.
So Sigvard says, I'm far too good for this. No, I've heard worse things. My ears are royalty. Nothing will get through. Hatum, not so good, and you start holding your head and just in agony. You're not sure what to do. Mechanically, you are stunned.
Oh.
Amber, you are stunned. I don't think that it affects concentration. Feel free to correct me if that's wrong. So Sigvard's good. Cadus, what did you roll? Cadus, oh my goodness. The curse is really coming through. You are stunned. And Kaelin.
Really stunned.
You're all stunned except for Sigvard.
Our
Okay.
savior.
Worse yet, as the scream comes out, you notice rising from the muck, 3 other creatures appear. And they start cackling and laughing and this is what they look like. It's a tiny little creatures. And they Vox. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at how that lined up for me. So the Vox screams, and then it dodges the vines that come up, comes right next to both Kaelin, Hatum and Cadus, and gets its beaks and its talons ready to slash you. Doesn't get to do it this turn though. But this little quasit goes kind of half scurries, half flies over here, and looks at Sigvard, and then looks at Kaelin, looks back at Sigvard and says, "Yeah, your little buddy's gonna die!" And this little creature is going to... No, actually, it's going to turn around and look at Sigvard with big little puppy demon eyes, and it says, "Boo!" and tries to scare Sigvard. So Sigvard needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, Sigvard is standing tall as your only hope, guys. He's doing well. Another one scampers over and says, "Boo!" Makes a really ugly face. Sigvard says, oh no, get off me, foul creature. And Sigvard is frightened of this creature. Frightened. And finally, this third little creature dashes out and is going to attack Sigvard at advantage. Is that right? Frightened, he gets advantage. Disadvantage on his attacks.
I think it's just disadvantage on Sigvard's attacks.
Okay, cool. So, regardless, he's still going to attack Sigvard as he scares him and rakes his claws across the chest of Sigvard. But Sigvard's heavy armor just scrapes across it, doesn't actually hit. Okay, so that's the three quadsits turns. Kalen, you're still dazzling around. At the end of your turn, you can make me another Constitution saving throw, please, at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep,
Nice.
because of the Rudius curse.
Oh my god. Nice.
Remember, it's
This could be
saving
bad.
throws and ability checks.
I got the 8. I don't think it's got up on the screen.
I see it in the game log, that's fine. So yeah. 8. So you're stunned. You continue to be stunned. Hades, same with you. Make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. Oh. Ooh, still stunned. Atum. You guys are in danger. Constitution saving throw. Ooh, not good. Amber, Constitution saving throw. Advantage. Keep coming up.
But
What? Just rolled normally. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Not good. Sigvard. Okay, Sigvard frightened. He's not sure what to do. He's surrounded by these creatures. And he says, no, get off me! And he's going to attack the one right in front of him with his longsword at disadvantage. 21, that hits. Down, foul beast! I will slay you where you stand! And he rolls damage. Oh, that was longbow, sorry, it was his long sword. Nine points of slashing damage. Check. So he hits it and he does a lot of damage. It looks like he's almost about to twang the thing in two. But his sword kind of doesn't get quite in as far as it could. And so he said, "Curse, if only my weapon were magical, I could be doing more damage." Now, the Vrock licks its lips. How's it gonna... What do I do with a Vrock and I had people exactly where I wanted? I will attack Hatum. And he's your advantage because you're stunned.
Yeah.
But first of all, it's goes to you with one of its talons. Advantage, and your AC Hatum is 18. So Maybe the blessing of the Luxon has helped you, but it just scrapes along the front of your chest and not piercing through. But it comes by with a second talent, and the same thing again, just scrapes along your chest. And even, at advantage, sorry, the second one hits with advantage. And it digs deep into your chest and kind of rips across with a spray of blood comes out. You're powerless to stop it. Take 10 points of slashing damage. Wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah, I should have 41.
Yep, I thought I fixed that, but we'll set it to 4. I said I'll do it for you. 31 of 41. Okay, and its talons kind of dig into your very thick pachyderm hide, and it kind of picks you up and tries to bite you. And at advantage. That's a 21 on the dice at advantage.
Oof.
It takes a big chomp out of you, kind of cutting into your trunk a little bit. You scream out in pain and fall to the ground and take 9 points of piercing damage. And then it is going to immediately fly 30 feet up into the air. Hatum and Cadis, you do not get attacks of opportunity. The good news, though, is at the end of its turn, your stunned conditions fade. No one is stunned anymore, so that's good. And we come to the Quasits. Just a second. They're all gonna gang up on Sigvard, because he's a little scary crybaby. And they will all attack. Will they? One of them is going to attack. And misses. And then immediately retreats back. Sigvard's going to take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Oops, that's advantage. Pick the lowest. Oh, and he just swings wide. A swing and a miss. No good. And the other ones... they're going to do the same thing. They're doing something else, but they're going to do something else. They're also going to try and claw him at advantage. And that one hits. Sigvard takes 7 points of damage. 7. Sorry, so 22 or 20. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage. Fails anyway. Sigvard is poisoned. The third Quasit takes a swing at him. They're all just cackling around, laughing gleefully. Tries to claw him. Oh, double 9 on the dice. That's not going to work. This Quasit takes off back over here, retreats, doing the hit and run tactic. This one retreats. Sigvard doesn't get an attack of opportunity, but actually Amber and Kaelin, you do. If you want to take a swish at this retreating creature, you may. Okay, that hits. Kaelin? One-handed or
Sorry,
two?
my dice are being very slow.
No problem. One-handed or two-handed, Kaelin? You are muted at the moment.
Oh, sorry. One-handed.
Oh, you have a special visitor. Hi, Elia.
Hello.
Hi.
Home early today.
Yes, she is. It was her last day of school today, so she got up a little early, and she
Awesome.
walked by herself
Nice.
for her first time.
Oh.
Old enough to do that now. Okay, Anyway, back to less important things. So, Kalen, was that one-handed or two-handed?
Yeah, one-handed.
It's one-handed. So you hit the creature. Once again, though, it doesn't feel as if your sword is doing quite as much damage as you want it to. Were you taking a swing as well, Amber? Oh, you do your spear.
Two-handed.
Did you do an attack roll, Amber? I don't see the attack roll. I see the damage. Oh, there's a spear there.
Oh, there
look.
it is.
Oh, comes across all at once with a natural 20. A cheer for that. Okay.
Disadvantage, though.
Oh, disadvantage, you're right. 13 hits anyway.
I didn't do the disadvantage, I think.
Oh, okay. So the 13
do that
hits. So
Oh.
I'm going to give it its hit points back.
Yeah.
And actually, it all balances out. Half of 6 is 3 and half of 7 is 3. So, Kalen swinging around. Oh, no, it shouldn't be a disadvantage. Why would it be a disadvantage?
Don't we have
Aren't we at disadvantage because of the moon?
Curse.
Saving throws and ability checks, not attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
not attack rolls.
Nice.
Yeah, only Sigurd, because of the frightened.
My daughter wants to show you this.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
They all love it a little.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah, so only a disadvantage on attack roll, saving throws and ability checks. So this was a natural 20, so you can definitely have that cheer. And as this creature's running away, you both take a shot at it, and it falls to the ground and lets out a little yell.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. Okay, so that's the Quasit's turn. Kalen. So this bird is 30 feet up in the air.
I'm going to, I think. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to follow the Quasits.
Okay. Yeah, they're
As
quite
far
fast.
as-
They're
as
faster than
far
you,
as-
Kalen.
Yeah. I think that's 30, right?
Sure, yep.
Oh, one more. And can you bring me a 15 feet cone?
I sure can.
Or I think I can find it myself, actually. Or if they are available.
Yep. Wait, do I have that one here? Oh, yeah, it's right at the top. Here,
Yeah.
There we go.
There. Nice. I don't think I can hit both of them.
Alright, since it's right on the edge, roll a d6. If you get a 6, you can get both of them. Otherwise, it's 1. Okay, so one of them. Yes, what are you casting?
I'm going to try to cast. What's his name? Burning Hands.
Burning Hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a save or a...
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So,
rolls a 9, so I assume that's going to fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. It's a DC 13.
Yep.
So that's a 3d6 damage, fire damage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So as this fire, a burning hand explodes from your hand, one of these demons kind of dodges underneath it, and the other thing says, "Ah, fire! You think fire's gonna kill me? Wait, that's a lot of fire! Ah, stop it! I'm burning!" And a scream, he goes down. He's resistant to fire, but not that amount of fire damage. Well done, Kalen.
Nice. I guess I got some spicy fingertips. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay, very good. Cadus.
I am going to reach my finger up to my shoulder where Genghis is and have him bite me. And
Okay, nice.
use my Crimson Right.
Mhm.
Take my fork, and it makes my blade covered in ice now, doing ice damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to stab at this rock.
Which is 30 feet in the air.
Oh, well then, I will throw it.
You throw your sword?
I have a dagger.
Oh, sure, you can throw your dagger, absolutely. So roll to hit with your dagger. Did you? Okay, so it misses, but just so we know, is your dagger also covered in ice, or is it just your sword?
I only have 2 daggers, so
Oh.
it's a dagger that's covered. But I didn't throw the ice one.
Okay, cool. Okay, but
I have 2 of them.
flies away. Amber, you could have reacted because at the end of the rock turns, everybody's stun condition fades. So you could have done that, so you're good. Okay, so you throw it, just flies off into the air.
That's all I got.
Okay, cool. Hatum.
Hatum is going to go beneath the rock, so he's directly underneath it.
Uh-huh.
Then he's going to use his Channel Divinity Radiance of the Dawn and just lift his shield above his head, and it's going to just light up this 30 feet radius of a dodecahedron full of light, and he's going to try to use that to burn the flying creature. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw. Advantage on this. 19.
Oof. In that case, it's half damage.
Okay. Ooh,
So
that's a good roll,
9
though.
radiant.
Okay, so
Yeah.
9 points of radiant damage.
Mm.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, a hammer with dodecahedron-like end is going to just rise out of the shield and just fly straight up into the flying creature as I'm casting a spiritual weapon.
What did it look like again? A hammer?
A hammer with a dodecahedron-like end, so I can just use the that one.
Yep, so feel free to just put that exactly where you want. It'll be 30 feet up, obviously next to the rock, but you can absolutely do
Yeah.
that. And make your spiritual
that's-
weapon attack.
19.
19 hits. Hits.
Yeah.
The 19 definitely hits. Okay, so your weapon comes up and appears from nowhere right up into the air and smacks into this creature for 10 points of damage. Cool. Okay, nice.
That's going to be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm just going to move a bit and just try to get its attention.
Okay, so yelling and screaming at it. Make me an intimidation check. See how spooky you are and see if this works. Be revealed on the rocks.
Probably not much.
so scary. Sigvard, it's going to be a disadvantage as she shoots his longbow at the creature. And just flies away. So he needs to... Actually, the source of his fear is gone. The one who scared him is gone, so he is not afraid anymore. But he is poisoned. At the end of his turn, a Constitution save. With disadvantage. A 9 fails anyway, so... quite sick. Rock's turn.
I think you skipped my turn.
Oh, did I? Oh, my apologies. Whoever was... Yeah, so... Yep, sorry. As you were.
30 feet up in the air.
Yep.
So I'm going to go up, basically stand directly under it,
Uh-huh.
and kind of raise my hand up in the air as the flies and biting insects in the area start swarming around it.
Ugh.
I need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
One save. Actual. 4. So what happens with the save?
nothing happens to it.
What did you cast?
Nothing happens on a save.
Oh, hey, what did you cast?
Station.
Oh, enemy station. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So the bugs are just swats them away with its wings. The bugs don't get quite onto it. And then now it's its turn. Sorry for missing you there, Amber. The I need. Not that big. Not that big. It kind of opens its mouth and this huge noxious gas just starts erupting around. I need... Oh, that's everybody. Everybody to make me another Constitution saving throw, please. DC 14 at disadvantage. Guard. Cadus, you make it. Atum, you do not. Sigvard, you do not.
Kaelin as well.
Yep, everybody. Oh, sorry, not Kaelin. Sorry, Kaelin, I didn't see you right there. Kaelin doesn't need to make.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, so you're out of, so it just lets out these toxic spores and just Atum, you take a big deep breath of this poisonous gas. You're not poisoned technically, but we'll put that on there. Amber, go over here for a sec. Amber, you take a deep breath of the spores as well. Start coughing. Cadus, you managed to close your mouth just in time, and you're not affected by the spell. Oh, by this creature's ability. And... Okay, so mechanically, nothing happens now. And then the rock swing over this way, not liking being shot from behind. Okay. Guy's dead. Guy's dead. This guy is not. It's going to go straight for Kaelin. And it's going to... Yeah, can't see me! And it vanishes. You do see kind of dust particles and stuff around it. But technically... come here. This thing becomes invisible. The rules of invisibility as D&D goes. You do see kind of where it is, but it is invisible. Kaelin, your turn.
So can I attack it?
And a disadvantage.
Yeah, sure. I think I'm just gonna throw my spear at it. It's 20 feet range, right? So I think I'm gonna try to do that. That's not good. 13.
13 actually hits.
No, it doesn't cover. Really?
Yep, 13 hits.
Oh, cool. Nice. Then I think it's one-handed, right?
You're walking towards the closet and attacking?
No, I'm throwing the spear.
Alright.
I don't know. I think it should be 5 points of damage actually, because I have the feet.
It looks like you're throwing a longsword.
Oh, what?
Longsword damage.
Oh,
there.
let me do that again. There we are. But yeah, it should be -2 because I have the dueling feat.
Okay.
And I don't think that I get that feat when I'm throwing the weapon, only when I'm hitting it closer.
Sorry, just 1 sec. Was that Nathan? Okay. So the kids are excited because it's their last day of school for the summer holidays. So you threw your spear, right? Your spear hit. And how much damage did you do?
I think it's supposed to be 9.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that. So you throw the spear, it hits the Quasit, lets out a little curse, but it deflects much of the blow. Spear isn't doing as much as it could. That's your turn, Kalen?
No, I'm going to go back to the others as well.
Okay.
Please, right next to Sigwards. Or actually, this location here, is that some kind of poison-filled stuff?
Entanglement that Amber cast. The vines reaching
Yeah,
20 feet up into the air.
Yeah, that's my entanglement, so it's a bunch of vines over there.
Does this affect allies as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't discriminate.
Anybody who enters that area?
Alright. I'm going to step next to Sigwards. I'm just gonna let the spear linger in the Quasits for now.
Okay, very good. Nice. Arcadus. Being avoided the spore attack and this creature flying away over here. What do you do?
Gonna try to aim my crossbow and shoot it.
Okay. That's well within the crossbow range. And a 16 hits. Nice. Roll damage. 8 points of piercing damage. So it digs deep into... Well, it gets a little bit into the hide, then it kind of falls to the ground. Not doing as much damage as you can. If it's not obvious by now, it has resistance to non-magical weapon. Hatum. Oh, sorry, is that the end of your turn, Cadus?
Yeah.
Hatum. As you are in here, Sigvar. Hatum. I'll get there eventually. As you inhale this toxic gas, at the start of your turn, you take that much poison damage. Ooh, 10 poison damage.
Oof.
And just make me a Constitution saving throw now. It happens at the end of your turn. I'll just see if you avoid the poison condition. Oh, I'd like to point out it's at disadvantage, but 12 fails anyway. You cough. So,
Oof.
now you can have your turn. What do you do?
Let's see. I had my hammer around here, and I'll first move that. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet closer.
Mm-hmm.
And then move myself 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Raise my shield and cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Ooh, nice. Hey, make an attack roll.
Let's see, at the first level.
Okay. 19. Yeah, that absolutely hits. Explodes on the creature. What color does it light up with, Hatum?
Golden yellow, I think. Yeah.
There's a yellowish, so it's glowing up. So the next attack against this creature will have advantage. Make me a religion check, Hatum.
Okay.
You know this is some type of demonic poison that's upon you. And you go back and you think, well, what's the antithesis of demonic? Holy energy. You drank something kind of holy. This effect would end.
Left my holy water with Muras, so for her tea.
That's unfortunate. Okay, but you realize maybe if you had that holy water and drank it, this condition would end. Amber, you take... Oh, look at these rolls. You also take 10 points of poison damage. And also make me a Constitution saving throw, please. At disadvantage.
Injured does everybody look too?
Ooh. Not good, Amber. Yep. You are still under this poison condition. So you take the 10 point of damage, you cough and these spores come out. You do you get a turn, though?
How injured does everyone look?
Atum looks a mess.
I'm groovy.
Atum looks the worst by far, in fact. You got attacked by the Vrock, he's coughing up this poison. So, Atum.
I'm gonna move up next to Hatum. I'm gonna spread out a little bit. I will call upon my unicorn totem.
Ooh, nice.
That over here, that shows up. There we
Yep.
go.
Oops. Yep.
And as my bonus action, entanglement's gonna go away.
Yep.
I will cast a healing spirit underneath Hatum.
Oh.
Okay, so there's also a nifty little healing spirit here. So, I said healing spirit exactly really little.
It'll be underneath Hatum.
Okay, so we'll just put it to the side of Hatum so we don't lose track of it, but it's actually on Hatum Square. And remind me what your unicorn totem does?
Unicorn totem. It has a 30-foot area, and we have advantage to detect creatures that are in the area. At the same time, any healing that I do with a spell slot, it heals everybody in the area for my druid level.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so yeah. Wow.
Hatum gets one. So Hatum gets 1 point of healing from the healing spirit, and then everybody in that aura gets another 4 HP.
Thanks.
Do some, yep, nice move. Okay. Remember, you can use your healing spirit up to your number of your spellcasting modifier. What's your spellcasting modifier, Amber? Okay, I assume you cast with wisdom.
+5, I think.
5? Okay, so this thing can
It'd be
heal
+5.
yeah, 5 times. And technically it's at the start of Hatum's turn. So we'll
It's the first time that they enter the area and at the start of each of their turns.
yeah, this is a very fuzzy thing from that Wizards of the Coast had to clarify. This doesn't count for its first turn. In fact, this rule comes up so much that I had to bookmark it. So, where is it? Here. So it says some spells and other game features create an area effect that does something when a creature enters that area for the first time on a turn where the creature starts its turn in that area. The turn you cast such a spell, you're primarily setting up the effect for later turns. So I know it's ambiguous and I had to clarify, but technically this happens on Hatum's turn. But just for simplicity's sake, let's say that it happens now, but just a note. That doesn't odd rule glorying, but that's how it works. Is that cool, Amber? Make sense?
That should be fine.
Yeah, so I know it's odd, but it's yeah. So yeah, add 1 on your turn. Okay, cool. So Amber, you cast the healing spirit, you put up your totem. Is that your turn? That's your turn, Amber? Yep, okay, cool. So Sigvard starts coughing. Takes 2 points of damage. He's on 20. And what I will do, make his saving throw now before I forget. To make another con saving throw at disadvantage, man. That Ruidium. No, he's still coughing it up. And Constitution saving throw for his poison. Did it at advantage, so pick the lower one. He manages to avoid the poison this time. At the end of his turn, though. Oh, no. Sorry, I got confused. I thought that was a poison from something else. Okay, so he's going to attack with his long bow, shooting up at the creature. Going to be a straight roll. He shoots. Ah! Good stuff. So his arrow flies straight and true. And D8. Oh, so I'll put an extra D8 on top of that. Does 14 points of damage. Once again, it's an excellent hit, but his arrows aren't doing as much as he hoped. And it bounces off, and it kind of spins around here. Kaylin, roll me a D6, please.
D6?
D6, yes, please. Okay, doesn't get its special attack back, so that's something. Does that healing spirit require concentration, Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah,
up
it
to
does
1 minute.
require concentration, so I had to drop the entanglement.
Okay, cool. Creature 30 foot up in the air comes and crashes right next to you. Actually, that 20 by Sigvard
Does not have
cancels
advantage against me.
no, it doesn't have advantage against you. But it lands right next to you. Leads with its talons, kind of dive bombing you with both talons extended. The first one rolls a 24, digs into you for 8 points of slashing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. Easy. Advantage too.
Hurry up.
Got a 9, looks like. Yeah. Concentration fades. A healing spirit.
So never mind. Never mind, nobody gets healing.
That gets around the subtle rules thing as well. But still, it's dive bombing you on with its other talon. Rolls an 11 this time, so you dodge out the way. But then as you're rolling around trying to avoid its talons, it comes at you with its beak. Rolls a 23 for 11 points of piercing damage as it digs into you. Then it immediately turns tail and flies 30 feet up in the air straight from there. You can get an attack of opportunity if you like, Amber.
Let me just do my damage real quick.
Sure.
Ow, that hurt.
It was 19 altogether.
And this will be
Great roll.
this will be two-handed.
Sure.
Hit the wrong button.
Okay. Yeah, you swing at the creature and it just is too quick for you. It slides out of the way. Was it still alive? It's going to come over next to Sigvard. Come out of invisibility. Not before it does an attack at advantage, but visible, and it rolls a 23. Sigvard takes 10 points of damage. Ooh, Sigvard's starting to look a little rough. Oh wait, he gets a chance with his con saving throw to take less. Disadvantage, he rolls... Oh, enough. so he only takes 5 points of damage and is not poisoned. Okay. Creature's going to stay there. Kalen.
How rough does Hatum look? I can't see his health bar.
Okay, I'll put his health bar on so you can see. Bolted. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we all figured out that these are demons or fiends or whatever. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to touch Hatum on the shoulder and cast protection from evil and good.
Nice.
As I run by. And
Thanks.
I'm going to go here.
Very nice. Is that concentration?
That's my turn. Yeah, that's concentration.
And what effect does it have? The creature has disadvantage against a tomb?
Yeah.
Okay, and the only thing that will break it is if you break concentration. Does it get a save?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's right.
Oh yeah, then it's on Hatum anyway. Okay, cool. So you touch him, cast your protection from good and evil. You feel a lot better. Hatum a lot safer. Dash to the side. Cadus, what do you do?
I'm gonna point my hand and hopefully have a skeletal hand appear.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Rip.
But on the plus side, if you have a look at the DM, he added a pretty new chill touch effect. Okay, so Cadus' chill touch goes out. The ghostly hand tries to grasp the heart of the rock. Doesn't hit though. You stay where you are, Cadus.
Yeah.
Okay. Hatum, you take that much poison damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep.
Disadvantage. Again, no, you're still coughing up these spores. That happens at the end of your turn, so carry on.
Yeah. The thing is too far away from my spiritual weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, 30 feet up in the
move
air.
it- Okay, I'll move it closer at least. So 5. So around so, and I'll step a bit further. No, oops. Down, and I'll try to end this thing. I'll cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level
Ooh,
and see if I can hit it.
okay, straight roll.
Oof. Nope.
Oh, buddy. Yep,
Oh, what?
flies through the air. Explodes off the nest.
Yeah. I'll stay there for now.
Okay, cool. Amber, you take 10 points of damage. And make me a Constitution saving throw, please. At disadvantage.
I passed.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, you did pass. Yes, well done. That's a hard roll on a DC on a disadvantage, but yeah. So you do take that 10 points of damage, which is rough. But you do get you are not poisoned anymore. Amber, what do you do?
I am looking extremely hurt, so I'm going to kind of place my hands upon myself and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. And your unicorn spirit.
There it is. Healing?
What does everybody else get?
Everybody gets 4, and then I get
With 11 points of damage as you cast Cure Wounds, and yeah, the unicorn lights up, spreads its light to everybody. Sigvard takes it. Yeah, so don't forget to add your 4 hit points on. Do you stay there, Amber? Bonus actions, anything?
Is it up in the air?
30 feet up in the air.
I can't reach it then. So yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Sigvard brings out his longsword and says, well, first of all, he takes 5 points of damage. So 5. Oops. Okay, and then he takes a swing with his longsword. And says, Quasit, die, dirty creature! Trembled before me! He misses horribly. Needs to make a con save at disadvantage. And ooh, let me check the DC. That's close. No, not good enough. He is still poisoned. He's coughing, spluttering, starting to look a little rough. Okay, Vrok's turn. Hatum, roll me a d6. Don't want to see. Okay, so the creature regains
Awesome.
its special ability and is going to swing over here and just coughs out these spores on both Cadis and Amber. Ducks down a little bit to do it, and then swings immediately back up. Yeah, the timing was perfect. And then unleashes these spores. Yeah, can Amber and Cadis please make me con saves? That's not good enough, Cadis. Having avoided the poison this time you start coughing it up. The spores. And Amber, con save. Wow. I think that's good enough. DC 14. Take a big gulp of it. And Caitlin, thankfully you're out of range from this, so you're unaffected by it. And then a whoosh flies up into the air. A Quasit, no longer visible, attacks Sigvard. Claws at him. What does AC? Is that right for Sigvard? No, 19.
Is it 18 or 19, I think?
He's 19. 14. But he rolls an 18, so it misses. Yeah, so your first deep breath, Amber, you immediately inhale some more. Okay. Swings back to you, Kaelin.
Well, I'm gonna keep him moving, I guess, for no apparent reason. Then moving, spending my walking points. And I'm going to bonus action take my spear back, and I'm gonna throw it at the Quasit once again.
Sure.
It's disadvantage, I think.
Not to attack.
No.
Either way.
Oh, I thought it was invisible.
It became
No,
it's not invisible anymore.
Sigvard.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, so that hits.
23, that hits.
And the little
7.
creature you see dancing back and forth saying, I'm going to kill you, you can't hit me. You immediately skewer through it and it falls to the ground dead. And by the way, we'll get there. I'll leave that Quasit up. Yeah, it dies. Well done, Kaelin.
And I'm just gonna say to Sigvard, quit playing with the Quasits. We have bigger fish to take.
I'm trying, but standing next to this tower is doing horrible things to my skin. Can't focus. Cadis, at the start of your turn, you can take that much poison damage. And just so we can get it out the way, at the end of your turn, make a con saving throw disadvantage.
Okay, once again, gonna try to fail and do that.
Okay. Okay.
That's insane with a +6 to hit. And then
Your con save. Nope. Okay, so maybe the coughing just throws off your chill touch. It dodges it easily. Hatoum, coughing away again. Take 1 point of damage this time. And just to get it out of the way, at the end of your turn, a con save at disadvantage. Oh, remarkable! So you're no longer poisoned for that funny condition.
Finally. It's still out of range of my spiritual weapon, isn't it?
Yep. 30 feet up in the air.
Ah.
And
I'll move it closer. See if we can get it next turn. And for my action, I'm going to again raise my shield and try a guiding bolt.
this time, surely, no longer coughing.
Nope.
It's a guaranteed hit. Oh, buddy. Flies off into the distance again.
Our rolls to die. So, man.
Buddy.
Yeah. I'll stay there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, back to Amber. Oh, Amber, at the start of your turn, take 7 points of poison damage.
Ow. Seven points.
7?
I'll make that Constitution throw now.
Are you sure? Yep, at disadvantage. And that Ruidiesque man is screwing you guys up. Something bad.
Look, this red moon. Nope. And
Okay, so still poisoned.
far it's not doing so hot. There. Is it up in the air still?
Yep, 30 feet. Straight up.
Ranged. Sigvard and do another cure wounds into him.
Nice. So Sigvard gets 9.
For 9. For 9. And then as the healing energy kind of starts flowing through Sigvard, the unicorn pulses for 4 on everybody.
Nice.
Okay. Sigvard's looking a lot better, and then, yeah, unicorn pulses, everybody gets healed a little bit. That's your turn, Amber.
Yep.
Okay, Sigvard coughs again, taking 6 points of damage. He's still up. And he's going to say, "Oh, thank you, Amber, that's just what I need. This poison is doing terrible to my complexion." He takes a shot with his longbow. Gets you flying around in the air. And, oh, you guys just, bad rolls, guys. But he shoots, whoosh, just flies off into the distance. Oh, God, damn it. Rock's turn. Roll me a d6, Caitlin. Roll me a d6.
D6.
Okay, so it doesn't get its ability back. But it does come and dive bomb right next to Cadus. It's going to lead with its claws as it descends on you. The first talon comes and crashes next to you, doesn't hit. Second one hits to the other side of you and does hit. My goodness, that's almost maximum damage. Take 22 points of slashing damage, Cadus.
Oh fuck.
Ouch.
Yeah, it does 2d. Yep. Oh, Hellish Rebuke, nice. But just out of interest, it does 2d10 plus 3 damage, and I rolled a 9 and a 10 on the die. Okay, so Dexterity saving throw for Hellish Rebuke. Rolls a 14, so that passes it, so it takes half damage. Okay, so Hellish explodes on this creature, lets out a yelp of pain. Okay, then it's going to come at you with its beak attack, Cadus. As it almost skewers you with its talon. Goes to try and bite your head off, but it misses. And it releases you, falls to the ground. Then immediately it flaps its wings again. Whoosh! Rises up in the air, we'll say 20 feet. You can have attack of opportunity if you like, Cadus. Oh, that hits! Okay, so as it's fleeing away, you
For the
oh,
cold.
yeah, for the cold. Okay, yeah. So 6 points of damage as you manage to dig it in, and doesn't like the cold so much. Yeah, pulls away. Starting to look rough. Actually, let's do it this way. That's how rough it looks.
Rap.
Deposit is dead. Kaelin.
Well, since Cadis is starting to play with fire, I'm inspired. I think I'm gonna join up on that, even though it probably you're probably gonna be like the Quasids, but you know, it's gonna be a slow death for it anyway, so might as well make it fun. I'm going to go a little bit closer, and I'm gonna try to cast Firebolt against it.
Sure. Okay, roll to hit.
11.
Guys, so you're killing me, but you're killing yourself. Firebolt. Goes across and misses.
I'm gonna use my action surge to try
Sure.
to do that again.
Okay, another roll. Ah, that one hits. Take notice of my new fire bolt effect as well.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, man!
Awesome. Incredible.
Oh, you guys! You celebrate the hit.
My
What is it, a D10 and you're on a 1? Unfortunate.
Yeah. My question is, if it has resistance, does that mean it takes 0 damage, or is that still a 1?
No, it's always 1 regardless. You never do 0
Okay.
damage on a hit.
Nice. Then that damage wasn't resisted at all, so I'm proud of that. Non-resistant fire damage.
Okay, so Kaelin, that would be your turn, and Cadus, take 5 points of poison damage. Why don't you get that con save out the way now? Oh! Things are slowly starting to look up. That you're no longer poisoned. Good. What do you do, Cadus? Chill touch! Comes off. You have to press the button again, which makes me happy. 4 points of necrotic damage. You got it. The thing shoots out and grabs its hand and kind of crawls it back. Didn't like it at all. Still standing. Stay where you are, Cadus.
Yep.
Okay, shaking off the poison condition. Excellent. Hatum, you're up.
yeah. Let's see. Move my spiritual weapon closer to it, and well,
I think you can hit.
is it close
actually.
enough?
Yeah, take a
Oh
hit.
yeah.
Take a hit with your spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah.
Only 20 minutes up now.
There we go.
Okay, that hits. 6.
6.
Okay, Herd,
Um,
Cadus, will hopefully end this combat soon and then We'll just end it instantly. Hatum, a spiritual weapon hits. Okay, Amber.
Yes.
Oh, and your turn.
I'll do my guiding bolt as
This
well.
time, surely. Oh,
Almost a
finally.
national anthem.
So not only does it hit,
Finally.
it lights it up. So that. Yeah, that looks right. And the next, oh, no, that one. And the next attack will be at advantage as well. Sigvard is going to take advantage of that advantage, and he's going to fire his longbow at advantage. And
I'll
oh
take my
man,
turn real
Sigvard.
quick while Sigvard does theirs.
Rip.
The Vrock is going to. It didn't like that guiding bolt. Whoosh, flies down to Hatum, leading.
I think
with its-
Amber had a turn.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Amber, I did it again. My apologies, Amber.
I was just gonna take my turn real quick because it's just basically healing.
Sure.
12 points in the Cadus, and then everybody gets 4.
Okay, so Sigvard.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sigvard.
Oh, and
Yep.
Warding
And
Flare.
how much damage do I take from the poison?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Amber, you take 9 points and make their con saving throw. Now, just to keep things moving, Hatum, do you want to do Warding Flare since it's at disadvantage anyway? You did the
Oh yeah, no.
Good and evil.
Oh, I'll save it then. Yeah. I'll just save it.
Okay, so still poisoned Amber. That's going to come at you twice at disadvantage. First with its talons. Rolls a 19 at disadvantage, which is going to be a hit for 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
Rolling well. The second one misses though at disadvantage with a 9. And the beak attack comes at you again. And it would roll a natural 20, but thanks to the protection it rolls an 8. And you avoid 22 points of damage. And it immediately flies 30 feet up in the air. You can have an attack of opportunity, Hatum.
yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, while he's making this roll, just trying to keep things going. Kalen, so that misses. Kalen, you're up.
How far up into the air is
30
it?
feet.
30 feet. Okay, I can't hit him with a spear. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot with my firebolts once again.
Okay. This time it's going to hit, surely. It does hit. Roll damage. 7 points of damage. Okay, it's getting rougher by the second. Feel free to move around, take a bonus action. Cadus, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. Gonna do chill touch again, maybe. Probably not. Awesome.
Okay,
I'm
misses.
cursed. Yeah. Literally.
You are, yep. Okay.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, Hatum.
Move my spiritual weapon. Try to hit it with it.
Sure. Take a swing with it. And does that hit? Nope, that misses.
Oof. Use my final spell slot to just see if I can kill this thing. Guiding bolt, first level.
Okay, guiding bolt. Oh, that hits. Lights it up for 11 points of damage. Sigvard says, "Thank you for lighting it up. I will kill it with my longbow at advantage." Takes a shot.
Oh, it's Amber first.
Nice.
Well, Sigvard will still have advantage on it because mine's going to be doing a saving throw.
How did I get? So Hatum, oh, sorry, Amber. This is why I keep skipping you. So Amber, with 7 points of damage. Make your con saving throw.
Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
At
Oh, did you say
disadvantage.
5?
7 points of damage. And you need, it's at disadvantage, don't forget your con save, so make another Oh, sorry, I'm confused here. So, for the poison condition, keeping you in. 'Cause
My con save, and then I cast Infestation on the rock, so it needs to make a con save.
it fails, so it takes 5 points of damage, and you are still poisoned. Okay.
And
so
it also,
Yep.
it's also gonna move in a random direction, real quick.
I say 1's north, 2 is this way. How far does it move?
2, so it moves 5 feet to the south.
Boop. Okay. And scramble over top of it. Okay, cool. Sigvard. Sigvard takes 3 points of damage. And he will fire his bow again. But I rolled this rolled it. Actually, I rolled a 19. So we'll say that this one hits. And it does 6 points of damage. It's still holding on. It turns and heads. It's going to run away. It goes 120 feet this way. So it's its turn. It just turns and runs. Kalen, it's on 1 hit point. Just so you know, Kalen, what do you do?
Where is it?
It's all the way over here.
Oh.
Plus another. It's like about 150 feet away from you, we'll say.
Oh, really?
It's off the
I'm
board.
gonna move 30 feet closer. So
You move 30, Firebolt can reach 120.
yeah, so if it's exactly 120,
Sure,
then
take a shot.
I'm gonna try the firebolts. Nah.
Ah,
Oh. Oh
shame.
well.
Okay, Cadus, if you can finish it off.
Maybe.
It comes back to its turn, it's going to get away 13 with a chill touch. Unfortunately, that misses. A 2.
I don't have anything that. Yeah, Sacred Flame is 60 feet, so I've got nothing. I'll
Can you
try to
borrow
just.
my crossbow if I hand it to you real quick? Or can you even use it?
I am probably
not
unconscious.
good at it. I'll go over to try to help Cadis, no, Amber in some way. Try to remove the poison. Not sure how, but
Okay, I tell you what, as you're going over there to help Amber to try and stop coughing, Amber, first of all, you take 7 points of damage, 4 to the ground. Make a con saving throw, just a straight con saving throw with Hatun's help. Straight saving throw.
Save. Gross. Sorry, ignore the second one coming.
Sure. 8. Fortunately, not so good, but at least your buddy had tombs there. Okay, Sigvard takes 6 points of damage. He makes a con saving throw.
Let's see. I think my totem
Disadvantage.
disappears too.
13. 13 is good enough. 6. Says, right, this is it. Watch me fell this beast. And he's going to fire his longbow. Straight roll. 14. That misses.
3 out of 3 misses. That's unfortunate.
And the rock, whoosh, 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 disappears far out of sight. It's gotten it.
1 HP. That's
And it hit 1 HP. And
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Okay. I know. Was it Amber? I think had to go. So let's stop it there. But we're still going to be initiative order because Amber and Sigvard are in trouble. So we'll pick it up right from there. It's going to be Kaylin's turn. Vrock's just gone far too far away for anybody to have an effect, and we'll end it right there. But combat's not over because the two people are still in trouble. Sound good, guys?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's good.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Right.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
session, Martin.
No
It
problem.
was fun.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You.